Sub versus dub, a tale as old as time. An argument that has been plaguing anime since the literal dawn of time. Okay, well, maybe not that far back, but this shit has been ripping the anime community apart for decades. So it is my absolute honor to announce that I, a simple anime YouTuber, is the end-all be-all decision maker who is about to bequeath all of y'all with the truth. And that truth is, one isn't better than another. It all comes down to personal taste, and y'all need to chill the f*** out and stop judging each other. Plus, there's also the massive component of accessibility. Dubs make anime accessible to those who might not be able to consume it otherwise. So let's maybe not be ableist. So now that all that's cleared up, here are my personal favorite dubs of LGBTQ anime. We are going to organize this by genre, and since I have so much to talk about, I've decided to break this down into 3 videos, since y'all know I love to yap. Almost too much for these videos, which is why I've made an extended director's cut, which is now live on my Patreon. So scan here or click in the description. If you liked today's video, make sure to subscribe and come back next week for part 2. So with all that being said, let's get into it. Our first category is Slice of Life. What better way to kick off this category than the one, the only, the Tokyo Godfathers? If you've been on my channel for a while, you already know. I fucking adore this anime. This is not only an incredible anime, but it is a monumental film in terms of storytelling and representation. Satoshi Kon is and forever will be that bitch. The way that he writes characters is just something magical. They feel so realistic and raw. They have flaws and they're not afraid to show them. And instead of judging or shaming them, Satoshi Kon just sits alongside them and lets them tell their own story. Tokyo Godfathers is the story of 3 unhoused Tokyo residents who discover an abandoned baby on Christmas. What happens next is absolutely batshit as they traverse a number of wild and unhinged situations on their search to find the baby's mother and uncover why they were abandoned. This film shines an honest and compassionate light on the homeless community and challenges us as the audience to reflect on our own biases, especially when it comes to interacting with this community. It shows firsthand the cruelty that they face and just how easy it is to end up in their position. Tokyo Godfathers also does an incredible job at showcasing good representation when it comes to the LGBTQ, especially the trans community. Hana is hands down one of my favorite characters and someone who has positively impacted so many lives. Tokyo Godfathers is just a near perfect film, and the dub absolutely slaps. I also love that they casted an actual non-binary actor, Shakina Nafak, to play Hana. Here are just a few snippets of this incredible dub and why you should watch this.
What is your desire? My magic or an ambulance?
Ambulance, please.
What? How rude!
She was abandoned? It's true! I've been abandoned all my life.
If the Virgin Mary got pregnant, that same miracle might happen to someone like me and land a baby right here. Oh, is that all there is, sweetheart? Could you make mine a double? I am eating for 2, you know. It's Christmas! Another 1 or 2 or 3 for
Sexual fairy!
Old I'll take, but no one calls me a fairy!
Nana is a little bit of a controversial pick to put here because yes, it is queer, I think we can all agree on that, but it never fully showcases that. I put it here because there is just no hetero explanation for their friendship, and I truly believe that if they weren't so bogged down with compet and gave themselves permission to explore their sexuality, they would be together. Nana tells the story of two 19-year-olds, both named Nana, who meet up on a train to the big city and end up moving in together. It starts off as a semi-wholesome coming-of-age story and ends in the most devastating and traumatizing way. So much so that I've never actually been able to bring myself to actually finish the anime and had to rely on some slot synopsis instead. It is one of the most realistic depictions of the harsh side of the music industry and how its power and chase for fame will warp and poison even the best of intentions. Nana is a tragedy, but it's one that you truly do need to experience for yourself. And at the heart of it is the love that Nana and Hachi have for each other, and how they're able to support each other through even the worst of situations. It's about growing up, being messy as hell, making horrific mistakes, living with those terrible, terrible consequences, and somehow finding your way forward. It doesn't shy away from the dark sides of adulthood and how the reality of your dreams actually look in the harsh light of day. As devastating as it is very easy to see why it is so beloved. And one of those reasons for me is just how wonderful the dub is.
I knew you'd just barge in here. Some people would think you're a real perv.
Does that schoolboy even have a... He's useless!
So Yasu won the bet. No wonder he's in charge. It's like he knows everything about everyone.
That's a good point. I'd much rather have cute Misato as our manager than that guy we have now.
Yasu! Is there something wrong with me?
Everything's wrong with you.
Nana, welcome home.
Speaking of Nana, we have her spiritual sister, Paradise Kiss, who is also created by Aizawa and follows a group of young adults navigating their future. Similar to Nana, Paradise Kiss does get pretty dark, but thankfully nowhere near as dark as Nana. It follows a high schooler as she is thrust into the wild world of fashion and becomes close to a group of students who attend a prestigious fashion school. As their two worlds collide, it completely turns hers upside down and challenges everything she thought she knew about the world and her place in it. One of the reasons why I love Aizawa's work is that she is so good at writing flawed characters. But even the really terrible ones are never one-dimensional villains. They are layered and so well constructed that you can't help but have even a little bit of respect for them, even if you do absolutely hate them. Paradise Kiss plays a lot with perception and only starts to reveal its hand later on in the anime. The LGBTQ characters are also insanely well written. Isabella is a true icon in the trans community, and George gives us some much needed male bisexual representation. Just like Nana, Paradise Kiss gets messy as hell and some major shit goes down. It is a lot shorter than Nana, coming in at only 12 episodes, but those 12 episodes capture something truly beautiful and leaves you feeling satisfied. For a smaller series with a niche audience, the dub is surprisingly solid and has a lot of truly wonderful moments.
I gotta run! Goodbye!
Huh? Hey, where you going? Wait up, bingo girl! Hey, come back here! Oh, come on, it's dangerous over there!
I'm sorry.
Oh my. Don't be so hard on yourself. All right, my dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Whoa, George, nice ride.
Must be an early birthday gift. Lucky dog.
Who's the hottie you got with you?
That's weird. I always thought you were gay.
I'm bi.
I can't help that I wasn't born a girl, but by dressing like a girl, I'm able to give birth to something else inside me, something magical. Dressing beautifully fills people with courage and gives them confidence. That is what I believe in my heart, and this is why I make clothes with George.
I remember how timid and shy you used to be.
but you have grown into such a fine lady. I can't tell you how proud I am of you to see that.
Princess Jellyfish is a love letter to neurodivergent and gender non-conforming individuals, and other than one pesky storyline, it is a goddamn masterpiece. Our otaku main character goes through her own ugly duckling transformation, but unlike every other cliched story where the nerd character turns into a bona fide hottie, Princess Jellyfish focuses on pushing past others' expectations to find what actually makes you happy. Tsukimi lives in a boarding house with other very neurodivergent otakus, each with their own very well-established fandoms, which they enthusiastically bring to the table. One night she encounters a mysterious goddess who turns her entire life upside down and drop kicks her out of her comfort zone. This goddess turns out to be not so much a goddess, but actually just a very beautiful cross-dressing man who takes it upon himself to help Tsukimi embrace a new era of her life. Princess Jellyfish is just such a wonderful and heartwarming show, which really flips the script on the tired trope of having to give up your special interest in order to become popular. There is one particular storyline which made me want to chuck my computer out the window, and that is Kuranosuke's brother Shu, who is falsely accused and SA'd by a woman who then blackmails him into starting a relationship. I hated that storyline, and it stripped this anime of being a damn near perfect show. It's not a huge storyline, but it did get me heated, so I had to mention it. Other than that, this is just such a magical and wholesome show, and the dub absolutely matches that.
What? Dreaded Shibuya? Have you gone mad? Shibuya on a weekend? And you would risk going there alone? But still, you insist on taking this perilous journey, huh? Then live, Tsukimi! Please come back to us alive!
Like from a different world, I guess.
Huh? So you can tell then, can you?
Go through the window, quick!
What? Way up there? No way.
What are the stylish?
Yeah, I'm a man.
Are you a drag queen?
What? No. Cross-dressing's just my hobby.
Why not? Well, you see, I'm not in the particular habit of painting my face in order to meet archaic social standards that have no bearing on...
You don't wear makeup at all?
Our next category is romance. Sasaki and Miyano is widely considered by the BL fandom as the new gold standard of green flag BL, which, if you don't know anything about the history of the genre, shows a tremendous amount of growth. This is a BL about BL lovers who share their love for the genre with each other and in the process learn some pretty deep truths about themselves. Because of this element, there is so much meta BL discourse, which is an absolute joy for people in the fandom to revel in. It is a slow burn slice of life romance that never gets heavy into the drama, and instead focuses on the natural relationship development between two high schoolers, Sasaki and Miyano. Alongside them are their ragtag team of classmates whose personalities are so strong that this is one hell of a solid cast. One of the aspects that I absolutely adored about the series is how their relationship is developed. Even though feelings are explored, they are never forced on another. And when one party is further along in their journey, they don't force the other to catch up to them. They wait patiently and prioritize consent so that when they do eventually get together, they both feel safe and comfortable with each other. If you know anything about the dark days of yaoi, you understand what a big deal this is when it comes to green flag representation. I cannot stress enough what a giant step forward this was for the genre as a whole. Once you add the English dub cast into the mix, you have one hell of a stacked series, which, if you've seen Skate the Infinity, this is pretty much a class reunion for that, which made it a personal joy to watch.
So I dug through every manga she had and read them.
I can't unsee it. One book had a delinquent and a slime, and now I'm even more confused than I was when all this started.
By the way, what's slash art?
It's probably better if you stay in the dark, and please don't ask your friends about it either.
Yeah, his shoulders are too solid to be a girl's.
Wanted to thank you for stepping into that fight the other...
What the hell's wrong with you?
Hey, what you listening to?
Hey, we can't do that here. Are you crazy?
Crazy for you.
Stop!
Twilight Out of Focus is an anthology romance series which follows a new couple every 3 to 4 episodes. We've got the slow burn friendship to romance, the enemies to lovers, and the wild card couple. My personal favorite storyline is the first one, but it's also the most intense one as it deals with some pretty intense topics including SA, borderline incest, and grooming. So if those are buttons for you, please proceed with caution. I thought that they did a really amazing job at exploring how that type of trauma can transform people for better and definitely for worse. And the hard work that is your responsibility to deal with so that you can end the cycle of abuse and truly start to heal. Unlike others on this list, Twilight Out of Focus does get pretty spicy. It never shows anything super explicit, but pretty much all the situations that they can without shortening its episodes down to 8 minutes long. If you get that reference, this is a reminder to wipe your internet search history. This is a great series to watch if you're looking for a little bit of everything, all tied together with more BL meta discourse, as they are all part of film clubs, one of which is producing a BL film. It makes me so happy that we've entered this new era of BL anime with, for the most part, really solid BL anime across the board, and so much less of the toxic tropes that used to run rampant throughout the genre. I was also thoroughly impressed with the dub, including these particular moments.
We hereby make 3 vows. The first is a vow of secrecy. As Otomo's roommate, I, Mao Tsuchiya, promise to never out him as gay, nor will I mention his boyfriend.
No wonder you idiots are film nerds. You guys have 0 game.
And you do? We're barely adults at best. So can any one of us say we know what love is?
Hey Mal, baths are empty. All yours. Huh? Pervert? I'm taken.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Snap out of it.
Sorry, I'll head out now. Thank you for waking me up. Goodbye.
Too late for that now. Sign me up. I'm in. He sold me on it.
Eat your heart out, partner.
Cherry Magic has had one of the most transformative journeys in my world out of any of the anime I've watched this year. I started off this year absolutely disappointed and annoyed by this anime, which was very evident in my ranking LGBTQ anime video early this year, where y'all came for me in the comments like really fucking hard. So I decided to give it another shot and surprisingly ended up loving this anime. It is so rare to get romance anime, especially queer romance anime, with actual adult main characters. So Cherry Magic is a breath of fresh air. This story follows 30-year-old Adachi, who, after turning 30 but still being a virgin, gains the ability to read other people's minds, naturally. This new power leads him to learn that the golden boy from his apartment, Kurosawa, is actually batshit in love with him. Confused and baffled, Adachi has no idea how to handle this, especially as someone with 0 relationship experience. Throughout the anime, he starts to gain confidence in himself. The more that he hears the positive attributes echoed back to him through Kurosawa, the more that he starts to believe them. And with time, he starts to learn how to love himself too. There is also a second couple which has one of the rare age gap relationships that's actually healthy, doesn't involve minors, and doesn't involve toxic power dynamics. I absolutely loved this anime, but there is a Fujoshi character who made me want to catch a case because the way that she fetishizes her coworkers for her own sexual desires is disgusting and makes every Fujoshi and every BL fan look horrible. Thankfully, it is not so prevalent to destroy the rest of the anime, but it is there. To make this anime even better, the dub is absolutely hilarious. It is so unhinged and so wonderfully chaotic.
Ah, then why don't we take the stairs to the 17th floor? We'd get our steps in.
So shiny. So close, so cute, so in love. Look at his bedhead. My heart is beating so fast. How am I supposed to keep it cool? Is this how he looks when he first wakes up? I'm going to explode. I can't focus.
Maybe you can thank me with more than words sometime. That language wasn't HR conscious, huh? I was thinking you could buy me dinner.
Oh, sure.
Kurosawa. What the actual hell? He's so nice.
I only bought these pajamas to imagine how cute he'd look in them. I can't believe they're actually coming in handy. Fantasies do come true.
Our final category is sports. Yuri on Ice was one of the first BL anime that made me truly fall in love with the genre. It is just so beautifully chaotic and hilarious. It is your standard underdog sports story, but it doesn't feel overly cliched or overdone. Yuri is facing an existential crisis over his skating career. He's been doing this for years, but keeps coming up short and is on the verge of retiring. But then his wildest dreams come true when his idol, gold Olympic champion Viktor Nikiforov, shows up at his house and declares that he is going to train him. This kicks off a whirlwind which envelops Yuri's entire life and drop kicks him into the big leagues. It also kicks off a romantic connection that neither him nor Viktor could have ever predicted. Yuri on Ice is so wonderfully chaotic and a true joy to witness. The international cast of characters is unbelievably unhinged, and the dub honestly makes it so much better. I personally think that the dub is superior on the sub on this one, because one of the aspects that secures it for me is that the dub allows all of the international accents to really shine, which makes the international competition element of the show lock the in. Plus, you can just tell that they had the absolute best time filming and performing this.
I'm not taking a bath with other people. Now, good night! I want food! And a bath! I'm gonna go crawl under a rock and die!
Is it getting that thin?
No! It's very thick and shiny!
You've wounded me. I don't know if I will ever recover.
I'm sorry! I don't know what I was thinking! What's the nosebleed?
Please forgive me, Georgi. I was wrong. No! I'm going to come again.
Hot! So very hot!
What's that, Mickey screaming? Are we having a hugging competition?
You see, JJ's stylish.
No! Stay away from me!
Kakaguri is one of the craziest anime I have ever seen. Just take a minute to think about that statement. Let it sit with you and let me repeat that again. Kakaguri is one of the craziest anime I have ever seen. You've got a school where your social status is determined by gambling abilities. And this gambling isn't just a couple dollars here and there. We are talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. We are talking about a student council who can literally make or break your future, even after school. We are talking about crazy bitches so unhinged that losing millions doesn't even matter to them. They want to gamble with their very lives. Every single person, except for that one guy, is certifiably insane. I'm talking getting off on destroying other people's lives insane. And the bulk of these psychos are gay as hell and ready to dominate the fuck out of each other. There's just something magical about absolutely batshit anime, which is solely based off of chaos. Because of that, this is definitely not gonna be for everyone. In fact, for a lot of y'all, this is gonna be an immediate no. But for those of y'all who appreciate the unhinged side of anime, you are going to love this absolute shit show. The sub and dub both locked into capturing that sheer insanity, and the voice actors absolutely brought their A game.
You know, I find you extremely enigmatic, and I love that. The rules are basic but evil, just like this contraption. One wrong guess and you're cut like butter. Full stop. Now, it's your turn. Get on with it. They're insane. What's wrong with this place? Will you ever be able to redeem yourself? Let's play. All you have to do is nod your head. Come on. Come on. Hurry it up. Isn't that what makes it fun? Madness is at the heart of all gambling. In a capitalist society, money and life are one and the same. So I suppose the crazier you are, the more you love to gamble. Now, I leave it all up to you. I'm afraid you lost the game.
Skate the Infinity is one of those animes that I show to people when they say that they don't like dubs, cause how can you not like dubs when it's this good? Skate the Infinity is a perfect amalgamation of nostalgic 90s skate culture with a modern Okinawan twist. It is about a Canadian teen who moves to Okinawa and quickly gets involved in the local underground skate culture, complete with an intensely dangerous courses, larger-than-life characters, and some of the wildest catcalls I have ever heard in anime. This anime is the most heavily queer-coded anime I have ever seen. Yes, nothing is out in the open, but there is no possible hetero explanation for the way that these men interact with each other. Even the English VA cast has openly stated on a number of equations that they made it as queer as possible to help give representation to those who are still figuring themselves out. You can see just how much fun every single person had when they were making this. Every single episode slaps. It replicates the iconic Yuri on Ice run jump and has the most iconic almost coming out line of all time. Skate the Infinity is one of the main reasons why I decided to make this video, and why I will sing its praises and preach the gospel as long as I have a platform. This isn't a request. This is a demand that you watch this insanely iconic dub.
Hey, bitches and bros and non-binary hoes!
Copycat? I'm not copying. Then go to the back of the line. You're cute, but I'm not budging. This is like school day trips all over again.
That was an outdoor school, you dopey gorilla.
Just ask her some questions, you know?
Like, hey girl, are you hungry? Huh?
Where are your clothes, bro?
He's charring his chesticles for locals in heat. Such a thirsty gorilla.
Who's thirsty?
Hello. You're too close.
Show her she's a lucky girl.
What girl?
Huh? Help! Joe! That old guy scares me! Joe, are you listening to me? I'm scared!
Don't worry, Bae, I'll protect you.
So to wrap things up, these are just a few of my all-time favorite dub anime. There's still 2 more parts to go since I had way too much to say and too many clips to show to just cram these into only 2 videos. Due to YouTube copyright, I did have to edit the out of these clips, so if you'd like to see the full extended cut, it is now available on my Patreon, which you can scan for here or click in the description. Shout out to all of my Patreon producers, including Karen Miriam Goldberg, Jeff Friend, Horsey Bread, and a special shout out to Legion Zero. Next week, we are going to get into part 2, which will cover music and arts, action, and sci-fi LGBTQ anime. So make sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss it. On a personal note, as many of y'all know, I am a musician who goes by NatanYael, which is why all of my outros on my videos feature my own original music. I just released my debut album, WISEMIND, which is now streaming on all platforms. If you like electronic music or would just like to support me and my musical endeavors, it would mean the world to me if y'all checked it out. Thank y'all so much for sticking around, and I'll see all of y'all on the next one.